Hi everyone! Would you like to improve your English with phrasal verbs and learn how to talk about being in isolation? Isolation, quarantine, lockdown. There are many different words for the situation that we all find ourselves in. And today, I want to teach you some useful phrasal verbs to help describe this situation. Welcome to Jen's Jyugyou. My name is Jen, and today I'm going to teach you 23 useful phrasal verbs connected to isolation. Before we begin, let's quickly review what a phrasal verb is. A phrasal verb is when you take a verb, an action word, and you add a preposition. Prepositions are words such as in, on, at, from, to, up. And you put the verb and the preposition together to create a new, unique, specific meaning in English. For example, our first phrasal verb today is to bring down. Bring is the verb and down is the preposition. When we put the words together, we have the expression bring down. To bring someone down means to make them feel sad, to cause someone to become upset. In the current situation today, as many people are stuck inside and worrying about their health, COVID-19 has brought people down. Number 2, many events have been called off. To call something off means to cancel something. I had many plans over the last 2 months, but I've had to call them all off because of the virus. Number 3 is go out. To go out means to leave your house in order to attend some kind of social event. You are leaving your house for recreation, for fun. Because of being in isolation or being in lockdown or quarantine, people are not allowed to go out. We cannot leave our house to meet our friends. Number 4, when people have gone to the grocery store, they have stocked up on supplies. To stock up on something means to buy a large quantity of something for future use. So these days, people are going to the grocery store maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks and stocking up on groceries and other essential items such as toilet paper. Number 5, as a result of people stocking up on items, many stores have run out of certain items. To run out of something means that you have completely finished it and there is no more left. There's none of that item remaining. Stores across the world have run out of certain types of food such as rice and flour and have also run out of toilet paper. Number 6 is to use up something or to finish up something. Use up and finish up both have the same meaning, and it means that you have completely done that product. You no longer have any more of that product left. In my house, we stocked up on groceries, but recently we finished up or used up all of the eggs. We made omelets, we made muffins, we did a lot of cooking, and we used up the eggs. We need to buy more because we don't have any left. Due to COVID-19, schools across the country and across the world have been canceled. At first, for many children, this was very, very exciting, but now that excitement has worn off. So the next phrasal verb is to wear off. If something wears off, it means that it fades away. It slowly disappears. So in my example, people were excited about not having to go to school, but that excitement has worn off. Now they wish they could go to school to see their friends. Because children are also at home now, and many parents are also at home now, it is difficult to focus on their work. To focus on something means to pay attention to it, to concentrate and be able to put all of your attention and concentration onto that thing. So when you're working, you need to focus on your work. But if your kids are also home with you, you may be very distracted by them, so it's hard for people to focus on their work. During this time, a lot of people are also starting to think negatively, but we need to focus on positive thoughts. Focus your mind, concentrate on positive things. This will help you to get through this difficult time. During this time, a lot of people may be experiencing fear and anxiety about the situation, and also maybe a sense of boredom or frustration because you can't leave your house. So it's very important to find ways to deal with these feelings or to cope with these feelings. So to deal with or to cope with something means to handle the situation, to take control or take care of the situation. If you are feeling fearful and anxious right now, please reach out to someone and talk with them. Reach out isn't one of today's phrasal verbs from the list of 23 I have for you, but it is also a great phrasal verb. So to reach out to someone means to communicate with them, to talk to them or text them, somehow let them know about your feelings. Reach out to them. Or if you think that someone you know may be suffering a lot during this time, emotionally or financially or however due to the situation, please reach out to them. Number 10. The next phrasal verbs I wanted to teach you are similar but slightly different. They are to calm down and chill out. Both of these phrasal verbs, calm down, chill out, they both mean to relax. Specifically, after being really stressed or upset about something, you need to stop being upset and you need to calm down or chill out. I just need to chill out. Take a break from all of the world news and just chill out by reading a book or getting away from the situation for a while. So calm down and chill out mean to relax. Number 11 is to figure out. So figure something out. Nowadays, people have a lot of free time. You are in your house, you can't go to any social events, you can't really do anything except for grocery shopping because that's the only store that's open. So many people have so much free time, they don't know what to do. They need to figure out what to do with their free time. They need to find something to fill their time. Look for a solution to having a lot of time on their hands. So to figure out something means to solve a problem. Number 12, sleep in. Sleep in means to sleep later than usual. So remain sleeping in your bed for a longer time in the morning. Usually people might wake up at 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m. and get ready for work and then leave to commute to work. And they had an exact schedule. Now they don't, so they spend a lot more time sleeping or sleeping in. Whereas before, people could only really sleep in on the weekends. Number 13 is also connected to sleeping. It is to nod off or to doze off. Nodding, you nod your head like this, right? So if I am reading a book, for example, to pass the time, I'm reading and then trying to stay awake while I read, and suddenly I nodded off. I fell asleep. So doze off, same meaning. Maybe you're sitting watching TV and you just doze off. So to nod off or to doze off mean to fall asleep for a short period of time. Number 14, the expressions are to zone out or to space out. So what this means is that if you are trying to focus on something, but then suddenly you stop thinking, your mind kind of stops focusing, stops concentrating, and just, what? Sorry, were you talking to me? You have zoned out or spaced out. You've stopped focusing on what's happening. The reason why I think this is a good verb for being in isolation is because sometimes if you are isolated with someone else, In my case, I'm with my husband. Sometimes I feel a bit tired, or sometimes we don't have anything interesting to talk about. So if my husband's talking, I might stop listening by accident and just sort of zone out and stop listening. And then, oh, sorry, honey, what were you saying? I zoned out. I just spaced out there for a second. This might be happening to you a lot if you are stuck in isolation with only the same person or people and you run out of things to talk about. Number 15. One way that people have figured out to fill their time in a productive way is to brush up on something. Brush up on something means to review some knowledge or skills or learn some new knowledge or skills in a specific area. Maybe during this time you can take the opportunity to brush up on your painting skills or brush up on your photography. You're watching this English video right now, so you are brushing up on your English skills. So to brush up on something means to refresh some knowledge that you already have or get more information in an area that you are already familiar with. If you want to make sure you don't miss any English lessons that will help you to brush up on your English skills, don't forget to subscribe to Jen's Jyugyou, as I will put out new videos every Monday and Friday. Number 16 is to put something together. One thing that we have been doing in our apartment is putting together a puzzle. So to put something together means to assemble it, to bring different pieces together. In fact, because it's a puzzle, we have literal pieces that we are putting together. You can also use this expression for if you are cooking. What should I make for dinner tonight? I'm just going to put something together. So you are combining the ingredients, assembling them together to create a dish. So put something together. Bring pieces together to create one whole item. Number 17 is to clean up or to tidy up. These are two very important phrasal verbs because if you are in your house for a long period of time, you want the area that you are in to be clean. So tidy up or clean up mean to organize things, put things away, clean things. And we're using the preposition up to imply that it is completely clean, sparkling clean, no mess, no dirt, no disorganization. So clean up or tidy up. Phrasal verb number 18 is a phrasal verb that I know 100% most people right now around the world have been doing, and it is to binge on something. Most often this phrasal verb is usually used with drinking, binge drinking, or binge eating. So to binge on something means to do too much of it. You're doing it in excess. Specifically, during this pandemic, as we're all staying inside of our houses, a lot of people have been binging on Netflix, or binging on TV, or binging on whatever streaming service you use to watch content. Binge on YouTube videos. So binge on something, to watch something in excess. If you are binging on Jen's Jyugyou YouTube videos, that's great because you're brushing up on your English and learning things. For number 19, there are two phrasal verbs that are very similar, which I know from my social media that a lot of people have been doing lately. And the first one for number 19 is to feast on something. Because we're all trapped inside and we have all these different feelings, many people are feasting on junk food. So they are eating a lot of it and enjoying it. So to feast on something is to eat a lot of something, a specific thing, and enjoy it. Most people during this pandemic are sitting at home feasting on junk food. And another phrasal verb that's similar to this is to pig out. For pig out, it just means to eat a lot of food. You don't have to say specifically which food it is. Number 20 is to call up someone or to call someone up. What this means is that you are going to use your phone and dial someone's number, to talk to them on the phone. Now we have a lot more time, so it's good to call up our friends and chat with them. Phrasal verb number 21 is to think back to or to think back on. And what this phrasal verb means is that you are remembering something happy that happened in the past. You are reminiscing about a fond memory. These days, we can't really make too many new exciting memories due to the current situation, but it is good to think back on happier times. Think back to when you were able to meet your friends. Number 22. As you are thinking back on great memories that you've had, you can look forward to creating new memories. Right now, we aren't able to do many things that we want to do. But as soon as the pandemic situation is over, as soon as the time for self-isolation or social distancing has finished, we can look forward to getting our lives back to normal. Look forward to meeting all of the people in our lives who we want to meet. So the phrasal verb is to look forward to. After to, you need a verb plus ing or a noun. For more information on how to use look forward to, please check out a video that I recently made about that over here. Number 23 is to work out. Because many of us are binging on Netflix and feasting on junk food, we need to work out. Work out meaning to exercise. You can't go to the gym right now and work out, but you can work out at home. Work out as a phrasal verb also has another meaning in English. If something works out, it means that it is successful. This meaning of the phrasal verb is very important for the situation because I want everyone to know that we are in this together, you are not alone, and even though the world seems like a crazy mess right now, things will work out. So today, you have learned more than 23 different phrasal verbs that you can use to discuss the current pandemic situation and being in isolation. I want to teach you one final idiom before you go. It is to hang in there. So hang in, it almost looks like a phrasal verb, but it's actually an idiom. So hang in there means to stay positive, keep going, you can do it. So please hang in there during this difficult time. And now it's time for question of the day. Today's question is, what have you been doing to pass the time during your isolation? During the whole social distancing, self-isolation, lockdown time? What have you figured out as a way for you to pass the time? Let me know in the comments below and see if you can make sentences using phrasal verbs from today's lesson. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it useful, please subscribe to Jen's Jyugyou so you don't miss any English lessons, and give this video a thumbs up. Good luck with your English studies, everyone. Hang in there, and I'll see you in the next lesson.